Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and today we will be talking about Diablo 3 version 2.0. Basically, Diablo 3 after the first patch. It's essentially Reaper of Souls, but without the Reaper of Souls, if that makes any sense at all. So basically, what it is you're going to get everything that you get for Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, except for you're not going to get kind of the big stuff. You're not going to be able to get the new class of Crusader. You can't play as him. You can't go past level 60 still, so you won't be able to reach the new cap of 70. You can't go into adventure mode, and you can't play Act 5. And you also can't access any of the stuff that you get in Act 5 either, like the new Artisan and some of the new conversation stuff. Other than that, you're going to get pretty much everything that happens in. You get pretty much everything from Reaper of Souls. You're going to get the new Loot 2.0 system. You're going to get really everything. I've played it a bit. Now, the first thing I want to advise to anybody who decides to start playing 2.0 that it was playing originally beforehand, um, you are going to want to start on normal mode for sure, at least for the first hour or two, because your gear now sucks. The gear from before 2.0 is way worse, so you're going to get owned because those monsters are the monsters there are expecting you to have the new gear when you don't have that. So you're going to need to play for a while, kill a couple of monsters, which will be difficult, get their gear, up the value of your gear. Then once you've done that, the fights will start getting a lot easier, and then you can start upping the difficulty. Now, I wouldn't advise going any higher than hard unless you've actually purchased Reaper of Souls, because really the benefits aren't really there. The extra benefits for going beyond hard really only apply, or at least a lot of them really only apply if you get have Reaper of Souls. I mean, you still get bonus experience and gold, but not enough to make up for the extra difficulty. So I would definitely recommend keeping it with hard, unless you have Reaper of Souls. Then go for it. Yeah. So that's really my only advice on that. Um, Now, what do I think about it? Well, I liked how it was before, but this new system's pretty cool. They actually factor in healing as something that on your gear, which is pretty cool because healing is definitely useful. It was something that I paid a lot of attention to on my first character. Um, yeah, and I had to really do that manually because the game really wouldn't recognize that at all. Because being able to heal is really important. Yeah. What else is there? Well, with this new Loot 2.0 system, which is really the biggest difference, um, basically, instead of before they just had random properties. Now they still do, but they classify them between primary and secondary. The primary are stuff that you really like bonuses to your staff, um, healing, stuff like that. The really cool stuff. And then for your secondary, that's where you got your. I think they put magic find in there, golden health, increased gold, increased experience, health glow pickup, stuff like that. Stuff that's it's nice, but not really stuff you look at too much. Um, so yeah, now that's a secondary thing. You're not going to get just a bunch of stuff with that. You're going to get at least a couple of so much of the good stuff. So the gear is quite a bit better than it was before, which is nice. They're taking down the auction house, which um, I know a lot of people like that. I wasn't really thrilled with. I'm not really thrilled with that, but because I like to sell a lot of stuff on there. But apparently, a lot of people are complaining that there's a lot of people buying a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just not fair to those people who play, which I can get that. I don't play online a whole lot. I see Diablo as more of a single player game personally. If I was going to do multiplayer, I would play WoW. But, to each their own. Um, so basically, that's that's one of the main things. Another thing which I didn't like really, well, I have mixed feelings on a lot of it, is they got rid of normal, nightmare, hell, and inferno, and they just replaced that with normal, hard. I'm not sure what the other ones are, like expert and stuff like that, which I don't know. It's kind of reminiscent of other video games. They kind of took their own uniqueness from the game, but replaying the game multiple times, it's kind of cool the fact that it has replay value, but it's the same story every time, so it's not as interesting the second and third and fourth time through. So yeah, I guess that's kind of cool that they did that. And they added adventure mode, which is nice. So they've done some stuff. They also added a paradigm, which I don't have any 60th level characters yet, so I haven't been able to explore it too much. But apparently, it's only for level 60 characters, and they kind of brought back the old system from Diablo 2, where you can actually customize your character. So once you hit level 60, you can start doing this paradigm and do it that way, which is, I think that's pretty cool. Um, you have to reach level 60 to get that, which is fine, I guess. I'd like it better if it was started level 1, but it's cool, and I mean, they couldn't really fix that in the patch anyways. So, I mean, it was a major patch, but that would have still been something that would have to have been. That's too major of a change to do it then. But yeah, to do that from level 60 on, I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. So yeah, and I think you get that even without Reaper of Souls. So um, yeah, definitely cool. Um, anyways, that's really about all I had to say about that. If anybody has any comments on that, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. Please like my video. Please subscribe to the channel for more info on this and many other subjects geek. Anyways, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.